Hey, what up, guys? Cheers. All right, it's Ultimate PC Builds time. How's everyone doing out there? Everyone can hear me? Everyone can see me fine? We all good? We all good? We have an awesome episode today. Got Voltron PC Guy here coming up. And I'm just going to make sure that you can hear me. We're all good, and then we'll jump right into it here. Give me some feedback and let me know if we all good. Sounds good. Some good tunes. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, RGB equal frames. All right. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and... I'm going to make sure I'm going to flip on over to, we're going to go ahead and chat with Rob here from Voltron PC Builds. Let's flip him on here. What up, Rob? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Ryan. I'm good, man. How
good.
Are you?
Good. Loving your Voltron PC build here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I think you got a lot, especially your Reddit stream too, or your Reddit post. I remember reading that. A lot of people were loving that. Get some that sweet Voltron nostalgia.
Yeah, that got a surprising amount of attention. There must be a lot of 80s Voltron fans. More than I thought there would be. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. All the '80s kids like myself.
That's right.
And also, I haven't seen the one on Netflix yet. That came out in 2016, so I want to watch that with my daughter and see if I can get her into some classic cartoons like we used to watch. So, have you watched the 2016 the Netflix one?
No, I haven't. But I had a bunch of people tell me that I should watch it. So
yeah,
similar to you, I got a 5-year-old boy, so I'm thinking of getting him into Voltron through that new show. Yeah.
Let's see here. We can hear Rob. I want to make sure we're all good here, so everyone can hear and stuff like that. So, yeah, dude. So we're gonna go ahead. So you found. Let's flip it over to the build. Let's jump right into it. Let's take a look and get some questions rolling and stuff like that. We just want to make sure. I think everyone can hear you, so I think we all good.
Yep.
Cool. Let me flip. Yep, all good. Cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip, and we're going to start it. What I'm going to need to do, I think that slideshow isn't showing up. So let's go ahead. I want to see what is wrong with that. And we're going to go ahead and get that added. You can see the picture, right, Rob?
Yeah,
okay.
I can see it.
Let me see here once. We're going to go ahead and photos. Let's see here once. What I'm going to do, I'm going to close it, and it might remove from you, Rob. Hold on. Or actually, let's see if I can add. Hold on. Let's move that, and let's do We're going to do pictures. Let me flip it over. So we can't see that. Why are you no worky? All right, so let's remove that. It's always so finicky. Actually, I'm just going to close it here once. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone doing good out there? You, especially I know the UK people.
And the Australia people, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I know. We had to do it on a Saturday today because you're 18 hours ahead.
I am in the future.
Yeah,
pretty good.
In the future.
Much better tomorrow, trust me.
Yeah, is it? Much better tomorrow, good. How hungover am I tomorrow morning? 'Cause I need to know, because I'm already starting and it's 3:30 my time, so... I don't know. It's going to be.
I'm going to guess pretty hungover.
Yes. All right. So I think we got that. I think the pictures are showing up on the stream. Rob, can you still see them?
I don't see them, but
yeah.
Hey, that's cool. If everyone else can see them, maybe you can just tell me what we're looking at.
Hold on a second. Let me reshare that on Discord here. 1 second to you. And I believe. So let me know if you can see him. You can see him. Cool. And yep. I believe the stream can see him. Cool. So it looks like we're all good. All right, cool. So let's jump right into it. Let's go to a picture that shows the whole build. Okay, so as everyone knows, Whew, Voltron, the old computer command. Did you switch that sticker? Obviously, it didn't say Computer Command Center. So
yeah, that front one I made. That's the only sticker on the outside of the castle that I made.
Yeah.
The rest were original. That's why they kind of look a little bit faded. So I made that one to try and make it blend in, and let people know that it wasn't a normal castle.
Nice. Perfect. Yeah. And then let's get... So yeah, that's awesome. So we got that castle. And then right here, we'll actually show it. But this is going to be the actual power button, isn't it?
Yeah, so that lion, inside that lion's head, his kind of jaw opens up. There's a little power button in there. So that's not part of the castle. That actually broke off from a toy. So this castle comes with an actual Voltron. So it came with 5 lions that you could build up into a Voltron. But unfortunately, over the last 30 odd years, those toys are either damaged or I couldn't find all the pieces, and I found the severed head of that lion in a bag, which was kind of sad. But I thought, I was thinking about where to put the power button.
Yeah.
And I thought, hey, that'd be cool if I could get it inside the head. Took me a little while to figure out how to do that, but that's where it is.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. It's kind of like with the Cyberpunk one. I had that, external switch, whatever. That was the Cyberpunk or the Samurai head or whatever. It's pretty much the same thing. What you did is you put the power button right in his head, which is awesome. Here's another look at it. Man, I want to say I used to have this thing, but I don't remember. It's been so long. So, but yeah.
There's probably not too many around.
No, I'm sure. So what'd you say when your mom found it and just like, hey, do you want this? Yeah. And what'd you say? Did you say, I think I'm going to build a PC in it? Or did that take some time?
I knew I wanted it. By the way, it's popping up with watch stream over the top of those photos. I don't know if it's just me. I can still kind of see him in the background. But I knew I wanted the castle because it was such an awesome kind of nostalgic moment. But I wanted to do something with it that I would use. And I love PCs, so I thought if I built a PC in that old toy, that would kind of breathe some new life into it. I could, put it up on my desk.
Yeah.
See the castle, but also do something with it. So that was the idea. It was a pretty long time ago. It was like 3.5 years ago. I didn't exactly know how I was going to do it. And I remember Googling to see, has anyone done this? Like, surely I'm not the first to have this idea.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find anything. So I thought I'd give it a crack.
Nice. That's awesome. And then, so you got 80 millimeter fans, so smaller than normal, obviously, to fit in there. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That they're actually 92 millimeter.
Oh, they are.
For some reason, I couldn't find the 92 version on the part when I did the PC part picker listing. But yeah, they're small fans because that AIO is a pretty tiny AIO. So that's the biggest that would fit in that opening of the castle.
Yeah. So
I found a couple of fans, and I was trying to find fans that looked like they would fit with the castle. Pretty hard to find blue and white fans, but I found a few. One from Deepcool, one from Silverstone, and I think they look all right.
Oh yeah, definitely. Deepcool are good fans too. So yeah, it looks awesome. And then those cables, those are Cablemod. Did you have them custom build or custom made?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I went into the custom configurator, and they make an awesome product. I used them heaps of times before. And I needed colorful cables to pull it all together. So the power cable, 24 pin, and the CPU power. I think and all the starter cables around the other side. They're all Cablemod in the red, blue, green, and yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can see the EPS cable and then the 24 pin and all that stuff. So definitely, yeah, those are pretty cool. And you got to have the blue, green, yellow, red. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time trying to tie everything to that aesthetic, right? It needed to match the Voltron colors, the color scheme. So yeah, the cables really popped and tied in with everything else.
Oh yeah, looks awesome. And then obviously you got the WD blue, WD green, Western Digital yellow, Western Digital red, all that stuff. So it was pretty funny. And then, so you had someone print those stickers off, exact dimensions, so you can throw those on there?
I made them.
Oh, you made them. So you got to.
Yeah. I made them in Photoshop. I had a few people asking me if they were real, but they're not real. But they're all WD green drives, and I just printed new labels on them.
That's pretty.
So
funny.
They almost make all the Voltron colors. Western Digital. I don't think they have a yellow.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they don't have a yellow.
Yeah,
they got the blue and the green and the red. That's funny. Yeah, when I was sharing this photo with some of my friends, yeah, this is one of the first things. They're like, "Does Western Digital even make yellow?" Like, no, but you know, they do now.
They should, right?
Yeah,
they need to form Voltron. They need the fifth missing color, and then they're good. Yeah,
exactly. So I don't know if any Western Digital reps are on the line. Let's make it happen. But no, they're probably not. But that would be pretty awesome.
that would be.
Alex asks if you actually use this PC.
Yeah, good question. So it's not my main PC. I do use it for some light gaming. I mean, technically, I could do light gaming on my main PC as well, but why do that when you can game on a Voltron Castle? So I kind of have it set up for, I don't know, not more than a couple of hours a week. Really, it's more of a feature piece on the desk. But yeah, it's running Windows. It's running a bunch of emulators on it. And if I have like an extra person, I don't know, visit my house and we need to like game together, then it gives me another PC option.
Definitely
for some LAN gaming.
How's the cooling on it?
Surprisingly good. So the CPU cooling is really good. So that AIO is probably overkill for that i5 chip. That i5 chip is it was a pretty decent gaming chip. It still is, like for 1080p gaming, not a problem.
Oh yeah, because you got a 550, and then the Asetek was the AIO. I mean, they pretty much.
That's right. So that Asetek, I think it's a 645 LT.
Yeah.
People cool i7s on that thing. People that have built in like the Dan S4 or the Dan A4, sorry, that's a really popular cooler. So it's plenty fine for the i5. The GPU, on the other hand, can get a little warm if the Castle door is closed.
you gotta open the door to cool it off a little bit more, huh?
Yeah,
because
open the door, else that whole area gets a bit warm.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because
if you shut that, I would assume that pretty much blocks, some of that, some of the air that the GPU needs. But,
correct. So I need to, if I'm gaming, I like to open that up. It also runs quieter rather than making that little fan. That's a tiny, like it's a 50 mil fan.
Yeah.
And when that's working, that gets a little loud because the noise insulation on a toy Voltron Castle. They didn't design it with noise insulation in mind, funnily enough. So I have to do everything I can to keep that thing quiet.
Alex is also asking, is the OS Voltron themed, or at least the emulators?
The OS is not Voltron. Well, there's a Voltron wallpaper, I guess.
Well, you have to have Voltron, at least
you
wallpaper.
have to have
exactly,
that.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. The one thing I haven't done is put it in RAID 5. I thought that'd be cool for a Voltron PC,
Yes.
RAID 5 lines. I haven't done that.
That's awesome.
So maybe I'll get around to that.
Yep. Nice. Did you make like a GPU shroud over the top then, or did you just paint it? Because what is it, a Yeston GPU, whatever that, I don't know what color it is, or did you just paint the shroud, or did you make like a whole new one?
That's actually a vinyl wrap.
Oh, vinyl wrap, nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that I didn't make it. That Yeston card, it's a pink card. It comes with a really hot pink shroud. It looks pretty cool. So I just designed the vinyl wrap, in Photoshop, stuck it on, and I was a bit worried about wrapping the that shroud for heat. So I was monitoring that, but it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't get that hot.
Yeah, I would assume that's fine as long as that that fan is exposed, whatever. It's probably cooling decently.
Yeah.
So RGB equals frames. Those saddle cables, they're colored too. So I would assume you got those from Cablemods too.
Yeah. That's from Cablemod as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you got SATA cables, you got all the cables from Cablemod, just custom made it, and you know, the color that you wanted. So that's awesome. Did you do it like a whole custom configurator where you had the specific length and all that stuff? You measure everything, or just get like one of their default lengths?
No, I got the specific length, and you know, you pick which wire you want, which color, and all that. So
yeah,
bit of extra time, bit of extra money, but that's worth it, you know.
Oh yeah, exactly. When you're going all out in a Voltron theme, yeah, you got to definitely go all out. That's awesome.
That's it.
Now, Dominator RAM is looking perfect for the theme too.
Yeah. So I needed to pick RAM that I could address, that was addressable with the colors.
Yeah.
And I knew that Dominator Platinums could do that, and they've got, you know, 5 lights, so I figured, hey, that's perfect.
Yep.
5 lights on each side, so that looked really good, and they just fit with the Castle door closed as well.
Oh yeah.
I think there's only 2 mil of clearance.
Oh really? Just barely.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's why you see on one of the night shots, you see a bit of that RGB diffusing through the castle. It's pretty close to the edge. It actually shines through it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. So it's basically this PC build was meant to fit in this Voltron case.
There is literally millimeters to spare all the way around from the from the AIO tubing. You know, there's only one way that could fit in with the castle door closed. The RAM, the AIO didn't have anywhere else to go. You know, trying to fit in a GPU and 4 hard drives without, you know, having to put stuff on the sides of the castle, there wasn't a lot of room. I initially did have stuff in the sides because there's a lot of open space on the left and the right. Mm-hmm. So I had these just normal 2.5-inch SSDs, and I designed these RGB covers on V1 Tech. I don't know if you've heard of those guys.
Oh yeah,
I'm assuming you have.
V1 Tech,
awesome stuff.
Oh yeah, I partnered with them on my Black Panther build, and I actually made them a video on how to like customize their own GPU backplate and stuff like that. So
that's right.
Yeah, so I know them pretty well. They're good guys there. Love V1 Tech. They make amazing stuff. So
yeah, they made some amazing Voltron covers. You know, for me, like over a year ago. And they looked good, but you know, the problem is it had all these cables, this mess of cables, you know, because you got the power, you got the data, and you got that little RGB, you know, controller thing.
Yeah.
Times 4, it was just a big mess. It kind of looked cool. So I got these Voltron RGB covers. I don't know, they're just kind of sitting around. I don't know what to do with them. I have to think of something.
Yeah. RGB, so you got a bunch of Voltron RGB covers. You got maybe a second Voltron build. Nice.
Oh, this one took me 3 years. I'm not.
Did you get different colored Ethernet cables too?
I did.
Yeah, it looks like you got a red and a green one, and then that's a USB. Let's see here. You got a yellow. What is that on the USB?
That's a Corsair mouse.
Yeah, and that's yellow. Nice. And then sweet. So what kind of mods did you have to do on this case? Anything? Did you have to cut anything out or anything like that? Or you said everything kind of fits really well? Did you have to?
No, I had to cut some stuff out. I had to get out the Dremel a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I had to cut away some of the internal plastic in that center chamber just to fit everything. There was some kind of bumps and ridges I had to smooth off so I could flat mount things.
Yeah.
A lot of holes being drilled. Other than that, not too much. You know, there's some things that are kind of stuck on in parts. I suppose, you know, I could technically take everything out of it and it would go back to almost its original form, but there's a lot of stuff inside that you can't see that's kind of hacked up, just from the Dremel, but not too much.
Cool. So let's do we'll run through the specs here real quick. I got this picture up, and then Alex, just wanted to do a little shout out with the specs here. Let me.
I'm assuming everyone can still see the pics because mine's still stuck on the first one that says watch stream, which is all good. I'm just
Yeah. So let me see. You're still stuck. Let me see if I can.
As if everyone else can see it, it's all good.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to have you
Just
see it though,
double-checking.
too. Let's see here. Change.
I've memorized all those photos, so I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Let's see here. Can you see that? Can you see the picture now?
No, but it's all good. Let's keep trucking.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so the specs. Let me bring up the specs here real quick. And let's make Alex happy. Just kidding. But yeah, let's holler at the specs. Let me bring it up here. All right, so the specs we got, obviously case, Voltron Toy Castle of Lions, and then CPU is the Intel i5 8400, and then CPU cooler is the Asetek 645 LT. The motherboard, he's rocking a Gigabyte H370N Wi-Fi, it's the mini-ITX. And then RAM, we're looking at the Corsair Dominator Platinum, 16 gigs, using 2 sticks, 2x8 gig and 3000 megahertz. The CL CAS latency is 15. Storage, you're rocking 5 WD Greens, Western Digital Green, 240 gigs, M.2 SSDs. GPU is the Yeston Radeon RX 550. PSU using small forms factor Corsair 450 watt, 80 plus gold. And then case fans, Deepcool UF 80, it says 80 millimeter, but you said 92, whatever.
Yeah, it's a 92. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then all the cables there are Cablemod. Perfect.
And the things probably not mentioned on that list, just because they're really obscure parts. There's that M.2 adapter. That's that's a Silverstone SDP11, I think it is. That allows you to stick 4 M.2 drives in it, and
that one right there. Yeah. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's the.
So that was a little bit of an obscure part that really helped with the finished product, kind of perfect in the end.
Perfect. I know. I love how it's being displayed too, like on that side. So you got, you got the 4 SSDs there and the GPU and stuff like that. So, and then so let's go look at. Let's see here. Once we did that one, we kind of glanced at that for a while. Some more Cablemod pics there. Love the Voltron. Is that Legos? Those are Legos I see. Oh, that's awesome.
The Voltron Lego. Yeah.
Man, I want to. Yeah, did I have a whole Voltron? Did I have all 4 or 5 lions? I wonder. 4. How many were there? 4 or 5?
There are 5.
Yeah, I was going to say 5.
The 4 colors and the black.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, what did I have? Did I have all of them? I want to say I did. I want to say I did. Man,
you got to go find them. Right?
Yeah,
you got to go try and find them.
I don't think
some of these things are collector's items.
I know, dude. I know. Like I have GI Joes from back in the day. Wow. My parents still kept GI Joes. I don't think I have Voltron. I think I have. Remember Mask? Remember Mask? They had like. Do you guys remember Mask? Anyone online? Mask.
Not sure.
Where they I remember I had a Jeep, and basically the Jeep would pop it open, and then a boat would shoot out, and then I remember that so basically it's kind of like every person had like 2 different vehicles. That was pretty cool. He-Man was great.
He-Man, yeah. The A-Team.
Yeah. And then why am I spacing out? There was man, I remember it had a jet. Oh, Transformers. Yeah, it was a Transformer jet. The black and red. Or no, sorry, white and red jet. And a lot of Transformers. I had a lot of.
Nice.
That was pretty fun too. So.
Yeah, Transformers was way more popular, obviously, than Voltron. It kind of took off a lot more. But Voltron had that classic series. It actually had a couple of series, right? There's the older Voltron. I can't remember what it's called now. My mind has gone blank. Like the vehicle Voltron.
Yeah.
And the Lion Voltron.
Okay. Nice.
And yeah, and now there's a new series on Netflix.
Because didn't like the original Voltron, like back in the 80s, didn't it only go for like 2 seasons? I thought I was reading up on it, just trying to refresh my memory and stuff. Didn't it go for like only 2 seasons?
The
Or was it more?
the Lion Voltron went for at least 5.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah, 5 or more, because I bought these DVD reissues about a decade ago, and I'm pretty sure I've got 5 of those boxes. But maybe the vehicle Voltron, the older one, maybe that only ran for a couple. You might be right.
Okay. Alex is saying Voltron Lion themed phone build using my old toys. A phone build, huh? Do it. Yes. Let's see. Oop. Let's go. So I know this one, you took your Voltron guys outside. So yeah.
It was a really nice day, and I thought, let's take some shots outside.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so this is where it's actually displaying where you actually push the power button. So you flip open the lion mouth and then push the power button, which you were able to take a short little video on that. So we'll kind of watch the video of just powering it up. Just nice, simple videos.
Yeah.
So there's the power button. And yeah, it definitely looks like you had fun playing with the toy, because it definitely looks used. So it didn't sit and collect dust. You were... You definitely used it like, a good kid, abuse your toys.
I did. I remember just trying to destroy that thing. So I was really surprised when my mum had it.
Yeah.
And it was still standing. It was amazing.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got one younger sister who I'm pretty sure I never let touch.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, were you allowing your brothers and sisters to play with this and beat it out? But no, if you were the only one playing with it, that's good.
I'll have to ask her. I should ask her if she remembers it.
That's pretty funny. So did you allow her to, like, or did you have some sort of war? I remember back in, like, when I was a kid, I had, like, G.I. Joes, and then we would have, like, an all-out war. I'd get everything set up, so then we'd have, like, some sort of clash, and so I'm wondering if maybe you had your Voltron set up, and then maybe she had her Barbies, or maybe just, Voltron would go and either save her, or, maybe if you didn't like your sister, just like, take your Barbies out.
I don't remember... I don't remember trying to take out her Barbies, but I do remember an epic fight with Batman, when Batman was trying to take on Voltron. Now, later in the 80s, as I started to get into Batman, and it's just this one guy and a belt, and he was taking down the 5 lions and a giant robot, and destroying the castle. So I do remember that very vividly.
That's pretty funny. RGB equal frames says he assumes that the castle is not meant to be built in. No. No, it's a toy. You just basically just put a PC in the toy.
Yeah, it's a toy. But I figured out that if you got any other like toys or plastic kind of toys like that, you can turn them into a PC pretty easily. You just have to make sure that the plastic bits are not coming into any close contact with the warm parts of the PC.
Yeah.
That's kind of obvious, but a lot of people ask me, does it melt? Hundreds of questions like that. No, it doesn't melt. Obviously, you're not going to have it touching or anything like that, but it needs to be strong enough to hold the components to carry the weight of everything.
Oh yeah,
hanging off it.
Yeah. Nice, sweet. Yeah, man, looking good. So, what was the most challenging part of this build?
The most challenging part was figuring out the CPU cooler, I think, because initially I just slapped on a low profile cooler, and it looked good. But when you shut that castle door, the air was just blowing into it. And so I tried to come up with all these ideas to get the heat out. So you see there's those little kind of grills in the corner, those open panels. I thought I'll put little fans to extract air. And I bought so many fans, Ryan. Like I have every 40, 60, and 80 mil fan you can buy. Like it's embarrassing how many fans. They just kept arriving in the mail for weeks.
Nice.
My wife was like, "What is this? More fans?"
Just gonna say, your wife is probably like, "What are you doing? You don't understand." Yeah. Don't worry about it.
So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to get the heat out, and then it just wasn't working, or it wasn't looking good because there are wires, and it's not easy to mount fans on that case.
No.
So yeah, I thought, well, try and get the heat, try and get the heat out, water cool it. And I didn't remember or realize at the time that there's such a small AIO existed. So it was like custom loop. So I bought an 80 mil, like I bought an 80 mil rad, like this one. This is the one from AlphaCool.
Yeah.
And I was mounting that. And I've never done custom water cooling, Ryan. So
Yep.
I had to, learn a bunch of stuff to figure out how to do that loop. And then it was like, I need a pump block and all the other things that come with it.
Yeah.
And then like months later, I'm like, oh, I stumbled across that small AIO. I'm like, oh, that could solve my problem. So I bought it, made it fit, and that solved the cooling problem. And that was like a whole year, just that journey alone.
Solving all that. Yeah, I don't know if you could do a custom loop in that thing. I mean, the pump reservoir alone, like, I know. I think AIO. I think what you did is probably the only thing that's really going to work, because I mean, a custom loop. I don't know if you'd be able to even run tubing in there to try and cool even the CPU. Like, you need some sort of. I mean, you could probably mount something to the outside or something like that, but then it kind of takes away from being the castle itself and stuff. So, I think running the AIO or using an AIO was probably the best bet in there. So. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to use the Deepcool Castle AIO in that, because that has a big pump that would stick out too far. But that would
be cool if I could have used the Castle branded AIO.
Actually, what could have been cool, so that would have stuck out, but you would have had to probably Dremel, like, cut part of the Voltron Castle case, because that thing would have stuck out. But what I like about the Deepcool Castle is you can actually make your own logo, or you can buy a logo from them, and then basically you kind of make it. And I wonder if RGB equals frames. I don't know. Did you ever get your custom? I know everyone on our little chat in WhatsApp or whatever had their own Deepcool little logo made on their Deepcool Castle. I don't know if you actually got yours too, but that would have been cool. You would have had Deepcool makes like a custom logo that you can actually swap that out instead of Deepcool. You can put like a Voltron. So maybe you could think about that if you ever wanted to upgrade that, or just focus on maybe the next build. So,
well, if I do upgrade this, it's probably going to involve a bigger and better GPU, and if I do that, it'll probably have to be water cooled. So the question is, and I think I could fit a GPU down on the the left side of the castle door in the wing of the castle.
Yeah.
The question is where to fit the rad. So I need to give that some more thought. I'm open to suggestions. Any ideas are welcome.
I would say what you did here is awesome. It's great, and probably just, unless you want to upgrade components on that, I think that's awesome. I think what I would do, I would like to see you have a next build, because definitely you got a lot of creativity, something very unique. So I don't know if you have any thoughts. What do you have? Do you have anything else planned, or you just that you built this one, maybe upgrade this, and then think about maybe the next one, or do you already have another build planned that you wanna do?
Probably nothing planned this crazy. I do want to upgrade my own rig.
Yeah.
And I'm still thinking, I know I want to do my first custom loop in that. So I'm trying to come up with some ideas, kind of a theme. I'm the kind of person that once I get a theme, I get really excited about all the ideas to bring that theme together. I just don't have one yet that I'm trying to, that I've sold myself on. So I think that I bought a 3090. I managed to get a 3090 a couple of months ago, and I need to water cool that baby. It's just getting too hot. So I'm gonna try custom loop. Don't know what it'll look like yet, but that's the next major project. And the other thing is, I bought a 3D printer kind of off to the side of my garage. Yes, I bought that a few months ago, which is fun. It's the kind of thing you need a lot of time to just play around with.
Oh yeah, I want to get one.
And I have some ideas for trying to make some small form factor cases. So I'm gonna try that.
Like 3D print?
Yeah, like 3D print a case.
Yeah.
or
That's
some
awesome.
some panels to put together a case. So I'm gonna try that.
Yeah,
See
that'd be
how we go.
awesome. So your 3D printer that you bought, how big is it able to 3D print?
So it's an Ender 3, so it'll do like 200 mil by 220 by 220 again, something like that.
Yeah.
So you could do like a 200 mil box, I think, at maximum size,
Okay.
which I don't know if that'll be big enough, but it might be, I might have to print a bunch of parts
Yeah.
to
Piece them
obviously
together.
join it all together. Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet, dude. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah, custom loop is intimidating at first, but it's not that bad once you actually jump into it and you practice. One of those things, kind of like probably building a PC. It's intimidating at first, but it's more expensive. So, because obviously you got to buy all the tools to be able to do all that stuff. You got to be able to, and the parts are obviously more expensive because you got to buy the pump reservoir, the tubes, the fittings, and all that stuff, and the rads. So it's definitely more expensive, but it's fun. I mean, it actually, when I jumped into it this year, or actually last year, yeah, I love it. I can't wait to do more custom loops, more themed, more modding, and a lot of unique cases, just make some really cool PC builds. So I look forward to it. But yeah, you just got to take the jump, just buy all the tools, get in there, just practice and start, bending those tubes. That's probably the hardest part, is actually just learning how. And that's kind of like, once this, that's why I like this series, because I love PC builds, especially the modded, very unique stuff. And I love talking to people, versus rather, just you looking at me and just, I could, just instead of doing it live, basically. I like live, so where I can actually talk with you and figure out, or, how did you do this? How did you do that? Like, so that's why I chose to do this kind of like a live series, so we can actually have a conversation and chat about some of these things.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. And I was going back and watching some of your old videos. They're really good.
Thanks,
so I'm going to definitely learn a few things from you, Ryan, when I embark on that water cooling journey.
Yeah, thanks. I'm going to water cool my main rig, my Lee and Lee. I just haven't had time. I got to pound out some other content here real quick. Hopefully in another month. I got everything. You know what's annoying? Like doing this for me, like I have so much stuff. I'm so swamped. And I have the water cooling, everything to do and pimp out my main rig, my Lee and Lee, and it's just sitting there collecting dust because I don't have time to do it. So one of these days, and then when I do it, it'll be a main, basically it'll be like upgrading my Lee and Lee to a custom loop, and I'll probably show a lot more detail.
Awesome.
I know there's a lot of videos on like how to do custom loops and stuff like that, like Jay's 2 cents and all that stuff. There's a lot of information out there on how to do it, but I'll just probably do a quick little. I wonder if I should stream that, but there's a lot of things. I could probably stream actually doing everything, but what I actually want to do too, Corey from Designs by IFR, I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Oh, dude, he's amazing. Well, he's down with you, so
he's next level. Yeah,
yeah,
he is, but he's way above me.
Is he?
If you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah, where are you at?
I meant from a skill perspective.
Oh, skill level, yeah.
Level.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's
awesome.
He gives me a lot of inspiration. So yeah, like. Where was I going with that? I don't know.
Yeah.
But no.
I think a live stream would be cool. I mean, it depends how long it takes, right? I mean, I'm guessing these things are pretty time consuming when you're building them.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. I wouldn't be able to finish it from start to finish. No, it definitely takes a lot because you have to do a lot of, especially with bending the tubes. There's a lot of times that it never goes the first time. Bending the tubes, like you measure. Like you're hand bending them and stuff like that, and then you're doing a lot of tweaking and stuff, and you're scrapping a lot of stuff. But and then actually, I know I was getting at Designs by FR inspired me to do like the acrylic panels. And what I want to do is I want to put some cool design, like an acrylic design, maybe on top of the tempered glass, or maybe behind the tempered glass.
Nice.
So, anyways, I'm gonna pimp out my PC here pretty soon. So that's coming up here shortly after I pound out probably about like another 3 or 4 videos, and then I actually have to stop saying I have to stop accepting products from people so I can focus on some of that stuff that I want to do. And like this series, like I want to keep contacting like a bunch of PC modders and stuff like that and keep the series rolling, because I think it's awesome looking at some of these things, very unique, and seeing how some of these how people do some of these builds and inspires others. You know, because that would be cool if it just grows and grows and everyone, you know, it's a good community, and just kind of see other people's builds. It'd be fun.
That's kind of how you learn, right? That's how everyone gets better and more creative, by seeing what other people do.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yep. Like behind the scenes, and actually show them like what I actually, you know, how I did this and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Cool. All right, let me show. Let's see here. Once there's a video. Let me see, because I think we went through all these pictures. That's the power switch. I'm going to do a quick little video on the power switch. But that's pretty much everything. I think you guys on the stream have any questions? Oh, one question. Communications tower, is that the Wi-Fi antenna?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just the standard Wi-Fi antenna. That was
yeah.
Nothing too clever there. I just found a way to mount it on the back.
No, but that's awesome that you actually named it Communications Tower. Voltron Communications Tower. Yes. If you didn't have that, you wouldn't be communicating.
That's it. That's right. The castle would be dark.
It'd be dark. This makes me want to build in like an old He-Man Castle Grayskull or something like that. I remember having some of those.
You know, a lot of people said that on the Reddit.
Oh, did they?
I'm going to go look at my old Grayskull castle. And I don't have that. I can't remember what that one looks like. But, you know, a lot of people were asking me, do you think I could build in that? I'm like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
give it a go.
Inspired a lot of people. I mean, even just with that old Voltron toy, the case, whatever, you know, just making that a case. That's awesome. So let me see here 1 second. Let me see if I could bring up and share this little, just simple little video. Let me see here once. Oh, hold on. Let's bring that back, and let's go in here, and let's see if we can add. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here, video. And let's do boom. Let me resize this thing here. Hold on. Let's get rid of this picture here. I'll just move it like that. Okay, let's see. Actually, let's play it. Let's see if you guys can even see it. No. Why is it not displaying? Because you guys are not able to see this video, are you? It is not showing up. That's weird. Okay.
Maybe we'll have to find a way to post that vid.
Yeah, I can. If that's fine with you, I'll probably do that, because yeah, it looks black in my OBS, and it looks like on the stream it looks black, so you can't even see it, even though it's showing the window. Okay, I'm still a bit of a stream noob, so don't know why it's not showing that.
But I'm planning to take a bunch of videos and some more photos down the track, put them up on Twitter or IG. I just haven't got around to it yet, but there's yeah, and I need to set up the whole, you know, this is where I really need your advice. I need a proper Voltron battle station, right? I got to get the whole look, because right now it's just a castle. So my you know, the next 6 months I want to think about the, you know, the full setup on a desk.
That's awesome.
How I can do that. Yeah,
definitely hit me up. Yeah, because that's pretty much my expertise, or that's pretty much why I made this channel, PC Battlestations. So yeah, definitely custom themes, setups, and stuff like that. Yeah, that would be sweet. So yeah, hit me up if you can make a whole setup. That'd be pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right. So yeah, with your permission, do you want to? Yeah. I was gonna say we could probably add these pictures to like an Imager album, or like you said, actually the Reddit. I wonder if we could even just link to the Reddit post too, because I know the pictures are on there. Or unless you want to upload them, or I can upload those pictures to like an Imager album that we can just click and just only see the pictures, unless you want to do Reddit. And then the video, I think I can do that in Imager too. So. They can actually see, but I mean, really, you could just picture, you know, taking the lion, and then flipping open the mouth,
opening his jaws.
Exactly, opening his jaws and pushing the actual switch to power it on. So it looks pretty cool. It's like a 5-second video, so it's a short clip. But I don't know, stupid didn't show up.
And no, it doesn't. It doesn't make it like a Voltron noise when I press that button. So I got to work on that.
There you go.
Hook it up.
Yep. What would it say?
Let's go Voltron Force or
there you
something
go.
like that. When I turn it on.
That's awesome.
How do I even do that? I don't know.
You can do so Windows basically. You would have to have a speaker probably somewhere. You could probably get like a little speaker somewhere, and just hook it up. And you can do on Windows boot. Yeah, you won't be able to when you push the button. It wouldn't do anything. But I know you can have like the different startup sounds. You can tweak the WAV files or whatever, and you can do that. So yeah, that would be pretty fun. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, maybe you got a lot more things to do, a lot more ideas.
I do now after this video. Yeah,
there you go.
You got a longer list.
Yes, great.
That's all good.
Now your wife is going to be like, great. Now we won't see you for another couple of years, just trying to figure out, how some of these Voltron upgrades.
Like more fans? What do you mean? More fans? Ryan said I need more fans.
You definitely, you can't go wrong. All right, guys. Anyone else on the stream has some questions before we wrap up this amazing stream? I'll give it a couple minutes because I know there's a slight delay between that and when anyone chats. So, but yeah, I can't wait to do some more of these streams. I've been hitting a lot of people up, and we'll see who else I have on next. But this was definitely a fun one and definitely a unique one, and I know that everyone on Reddit loved. I read through it, and everyone was loving it. So you did amazing, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, perfect.
And thanks for having me on your program. It's an honor, and
no problem, dude.
I'll be watching closely going forward to see who else you get on.
Yeah, perfect. Sounds good. So I assume, there's no other questions. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. You can always, if you have questions, people weren't on the stream, obviously. You're watching this after the fact. Just ask your questions down in the comments below. And then, I can, if we need to ping Rob here, or Rob can also look to see if there's any comments that's being left too. So take a look. Where can we find you? I know you just created a Twitter account, right? Voltron PC Guy.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. I actually set that up a while ago.
Oh, you did?
When I thought I would finish the build, and then 1 year later I hadn't. So, but I only started to post content recently, and same on Instagram, like Voltron PC Guy. So
yeah,
you can check it out there. I'll be posting some more other kind of behind the scenes stuff from the build process, and some of the the artwork that I designed that I didn't end up using. Maybe some of those V1 Tech covers, stuff like that didn't make it to the build. I'll be putting up on those.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so I got the links down to his socials in the video description, Twitter and Instagram. He just created Voltron PC Guy. So take a look. He is going to be updating some more pictures. We just had Morrow join. How you doing, buddy? So I'm just doing one quick round of pictures here. And to answer your question, 8 Power 0, 8. This PC actually does work. Yes. Quick question: is there for sale other PC cases like the Dark Flash Knight? Is there any other PC cases like the Dark Flash Knight? There is. What was that one? I know there was like the. Someone even just mentioned it before. Tech Tesseract or Josh just recently built in that case. That kind of style of cases. Yeah, did you see my video, Rob, about the Dark Flash Knight, my Halloween theme? It's pretty much looked like a knight. Yeah. So let me see here once before we leave the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and Virgil 891. Let's see if we can. There is one. There is YouTube, and then we're gonna go. I forgot what it's called. Someone mentioned it in the last stream too, but I forgot what it was called. Tech Tesseract. So before we take off, let's answer this question here. And he did an amazing job building in that PC. It is the.
I really.
I hate when it auto-populates or it starts playing the video. Right when you click on the YouTube. Case. So this case is the Johnsbow Mech Warrior Mod 3 gaming PC. Let me drop this link down here.
Yeah, that is a crazy looking case, that one.
Yeah. Let me see if I can show that here. Hold on a sec. I know that's off topic, but this was pretty cool. Let me see here. Window capture. We're going to do Chrome just to show you guys what I'm looking at. Chrome browser. Let's do pictures off. It's kind of weird. I wonder why it's not grabbing. Okay. So my stream noob is not able to show my Chrome browser, which I don't know why. Chrome Twitch Inspector. Chrome Johnsbow. Yeah, here we go. So this is the case I am talking about here. Yeah. So that's the case, the Johnsbow Mech Warrior. So to answer your question, Virgil 891, that's pretty much, it's really cool. It's a really cool case, kind of like the Dark Flash Knight. This one is extremely expensive. I don't know if this was actually, I thought it was a lot cheaper. That's what I hate about being a PC builder now, Rob, is everything is inflated. The prices are inflated. Everything is scarce. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Just wanting to get, even doing Newegg builds. I go back and forth with my contact at Newegg, just trying to, I'm going to go back. Just trying to get components for my next PC build. We have to go back and forth, and here's this one right here, that video right here.
Yeah, if you want to build something that's current with the parts people want to see, they are hard to come by.
I know, it's annoying. Yeah, so we have to go back and forth all the time. Well, here, let's go with this. And then she comes back and like, nope, we don't have that anymore. It's like, So yeah, I can't wait for, if the COVID is affecting all of this stuff, it's annoying. So I can't wait for it to go away, obviously. Especially being a PC builder, it's just everything. Let's bring down the prices back down to where they should be. Let's bring the availability back to where they should be. Because it just kind of sucks trying to find stuff. And even
the crypto mining, right? The COVID and the crypto mining.
Yeah. Exactly. Cool. All right. So that answers Virgil's question, and let's see if there's anyone else. No problem, Virgil. Prizes aren't reliable. Yeah, prizes aren't reliable anymore. Cool. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. Great stream. Thanks, Rob, for joining us.
Thanks, Ryan.
An amazing Voltron PC build. Thanks to everyone who joined the stream. Thank you for showing up. Like I said, I'm going to try and keep this consistent. So if you know someone, or even if you have a crazy PC build, send it to me. Hit me up. My socials are down in the description. And more than happy to see your PC build. And actually, I'm going to also be doing a setup series too. It's going to be like a dream gaming setup series, kind of doing the same thing. And so instead of looking at these ultimate PC builds, we're going to be looking at people's setups. And so I've been hitting up a lot of people, getting content so I can start scheduling people and hopefully being consistent. Once a week would be nice. We'll see if that can happen. So keep growing this thing because I know our community is awesome. And I love talking to you guys. Rob, I love talking to you. And I can't wait to hear from you soon. And let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any upgrades, any updates. And
will do.
It's going to be.
Thanks again for having me.
Yeah, no problem. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up. So we'll see you guys later. Love all you guys. And we'll talk to you guys later. See you, Rob. Have a great Sunday. At this time now, my future, what time is it? Probably like 10:30 your time, somewhere around there. I'm probably still in bed.
Yeah.
I'm probably hungover. So yeah.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, no, not really. But right now I'm starting it off, the first beer of the day.
Nice.
All right, guys. See you guys later. See you, Rob.
See ya.
All right, bye.